What's up everybody, welcome to Money Management channel. My name is Andrei and today I'm gonna be doing an update on MULN stock.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed, born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up.
And in today's video, first of all, I will show you where we are on a price chart and how we get there. Then I will continue with the fundamental news and I will show you what news might be the catalyst for upcoming week and how we might handle the upcoming price action because of this news. And at the end of this video, I will share my thoughts and my technical analysis, and I will show you what should we expect next. So let's start with the price chart. I made my previous video just a couple of days ago, and let me show you that in general this asset is in consistent downtrend. You cannot basically do any technical analysis on this movement because from this point, from the very beginning of April, it has this choppy movement without any technical signs. And previous price action from this top to this point was again quite technical, and I caught this movement to the upside that brought up to 56%. And I have to say that we caught only about 30% of its movement. And we clearly can see 5-wave structure on it. Let me show you 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And this structure was 100% expectable. And we had to see the movement to the upside that should be much higher than this current basically price action. But because of the dilution and because of the fraudulent nature of this company, we can see this decrease in its price. And I've got multiple movements to the upside. The most recent one was caught by me, I guess, in the middle of May. And I've told you that you cannot rely on this asset as the long-term holdings. And for now, we have more and more people who realize that they were wrong. And I have to say that I like it very much, not because of because of people lost a lot of their capitals, but because not so many people want to invest in this asset, and not so many people will lose their money. Let me show you that for now we don't have any updates from their official press release section. We have an update on their section regarding their commercial vehicles. But in general, the most important anticipation for upcoming week is the beginning of EPA testing of EMM technology that was invented, so-called invented by Lawrence Harch. And let me guys show you this. We are on official Facebook page of Lawrence Harch, and he deleted his post about the potential partnership with MULN. We don't have any mentions regarding these two companies in the official documents right now. All of the mentions from the press release section was deleted, and I covered it in my previous video, in one of my previous video. And because of this, you cannot rely on this asset even in a medium-term perspective. I have to say that for now, not so many YouTubers are sharing this stock, but we have a lot of new ones like Sean's World, Dylan with Money. As you can see, they are at the top when you try to search MULN stock. And right here, as you can see, we have quite interesting detail. One of my viewers, and definitely it was anti-me, pointed to this discrepancy, to this illegal activity. Making Easy Money stole my thumbnail. And right here you can see that his recent video that was published 10 hours ago has my thumbnail on it. Definitely it is a copyright violation, and I wrote him in order to remove this thumbnail. So let's continue with other tweets, and I have to say that Financial Journey, Cal from Financial Journey YouTube channel, is still shilling this stock, but he does it for now very cautiously. And I have to say that Cal is quite clever person, I have to admit it. And he knows that it is quite problematic to make this type of shilling with this crappy stock. And despite this, he's still reposting several tweets. For example, 14 hours ago, he reposted a tweet from Ken Morningstar, and he wrote, "I don't care what FUD people want to spread. I hit the order button. I'm in the queue to buy M1 van for my company. It fits a need. It fits the need well. I invested in the company because they fit a need I have, and what they are making makes sense for my business." So it is quite interesting statement, but I have to say that you will not receive these vehicles. The only vehicle that Mullen Automotive has is just leftovers from ELMS company, and they have about less than, I guess, 300 M1 vans, and the majority of them have some problems with their spare parts, and so you will not see, I think, more than 150 vehicles on the roads in general. On top of that, you will not see these vehicles on the roads at all, because these vehicles are street illegal. The M1 vans don't have an EPA certification. And this EPA certificate is quite difficult to receive. It takes up to 18 months to receive it right after all the tests are done. And I have to say that this poll that was retweeted by Financial Journey shows that not so many people are leaving their position. So 20.8% of people out of less than 600 people left their position and they booked their losses, but 61% plus 18.3% are still in the position, and they are buying more. So it's up to them, but I have to say that these people will lose their money. And let me show you why we have so much excitement around this stock. Financial Journey retweeted this tweet made by Chacha, and he is another person who is consistently shilling this stock, and he wrote on June the 10th, Randy says demands are high and they would be sold as it comes out of production. We just need to start producing it. Randy will do the rest with MGT. And Randy Maron is the dealer's company, and on their parking lots Mullen is storing these vans. And I have to say that if you want to know more about this, just Google by yourself what type of contract did they sign, and you will find a lot of interesting details. But in general, Mullen Automotive will not start to producing these vehicles because they don't have any spare parts. We know that these vehicles, let me show it to you, these vehicles, Mullen 1, Mullen Campus, Mullen 3, I don't want to talk about Bollinger Motor Vehicles because it is another company and it is not directly related to Mullen and its potential sales. I want to pay attention on these three vehicles. And all of these vehicles are from China. They was made by Chinese companies, and it is quite interesting that they didn't mention about the iGo van, and it is the smallest van. Let me show you that they intended to sell it for 17,000 euro. It is about $18.3 thousand. And why in the world someone will buy this tiny vehicle for a mind-blowing $18,000 if the original vehicle costs about $10,000? Next one, the M1 vehicle, 35.5 or $24,000. The original vehicle costs, let me show you, from 13.5 to $17.5 thousand. So they doubled this price in order to try to sell these vehicles. Next one, Mullen 3, $68.5 thousand. And here you can see that the original price of this vehicle is $35.5 thousand. Definitely no one want to do it, and that is why, just guys, ask yourself why ELMS, why Electric Last Mile Solution filed its bankruptcy with the parking lots full of their Mullen 1 vehicles. The answer is simple. They couldn't receive an APA certificate, and that is why they couldn't sell these vehicles. And the EPA certificates is the most important thing in order to start this production. And I have to say that Mullen Automotive don't have any new imports according to importgenius.com website. The latest one was made on October 2022, and that is why they will not start any productions because they don't have spare parts. All that Mullen Automotive has right now is the leftovers from ELMS. On top of that, the upcoming testing of so-called EMM magic box technology will not happen, in my opinion, despite this bold statement and this, let me show you this picture. David Michery stated that there are several vehicles are awaiting for Lawrence Harch in EPA facilities in order to start these tests. And guys, EMM technology is a misleading technology. It is just a magic box that tries to fool you as a customers and you as potential investors in Mullen. On top of that, we still don't have any agreements in between Lawrence Harch's Mayo and Mullen Automotive in general. And that is why you cannot rely on this news as well. And this Wednesday will show whether this testings begins or not. And it will be a major pivot point for all of the potential investors. And we have to see more blood on the streets because of this news. So, unfortunately, it is what it is, and I highly recommend you not to enter any position, because even from the technical standpoint, I don't see any signs of potential recovery. That is why if you are in red, just sell your position and move forward. You don't need to stuck in any type of crappy stocks without any potential. So, I think that's all information that I want to provide you. If you like my video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel with notification bell. And see you guys and girls next time. Bye!
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gone live it up on the attack.